Buddy, what's up, everybody? Hey, evening. Trying something different tonight. Let's do a live review of Elric of Melnibone. This is the Geek Room. I'm Justin, also known as TK Storm. Trying to figure out how to move some different stuff around to make this work the best possible. We picked up Elric of Melnibone on last Friday's in stock sale at Savage Crucible, and it was a got lucky. We managed to get all four. I don't know why I did it, but I took my chances and tried to add multiple items to the cart, and I wound up getting Naraka, Brenner, one Komodo, and El Recommended Bidet. So, and you can see here on the set, we've got some other stuff hanging out with us. We got the Varnox twins, and there's our little fire Komodo that landed with us. All right. So, just kind of funny before we dig into this, kind of funny story. I read this book series when I was in my teens, um, and my little country ass from Georgia called it Elric of Melnibone for many, many years until I learned that it was actually Elric of Melnibone. Anyway, fantastic box as always with Savage Crucible stuff. Cool story. If you want to read through it, I won't read it to you today. Don't want to bore you to death. On the back of the box, we got one of the swords. Never forget, inside you get the collector card and a blind bag item by Harbinger Studios. All the legal stuff. And again, Elric of Melnibone from Savage Crucible. That's enough of the box. Let's get this bad boy out and see what he's got going on. So for those that don't haven't had any of these guys before, the card is always stuck behind. We'll check that out. And then the blind bag weapon or item is always tucked into the plastic in some way, shape, or form. There we go. So we will check those out while we're on here as well. And we can see we got some extra goodies. It's actually his cape tucked back in. This is a double layer plastic, so don't throw your shit away. There's some good stuff back here in the back. We're gonna open that up and see the shield. Excuse me. We can see the shield and a couple hands are tied in back here in the back. And we have a elixir bottle that I just threw on the floor. We have some extra hands. I hope you guys, I got my headset on so that you couldn't hear the plastic too bad. I hope that's the case. We'll find out when I listen to the replay. We got a open face dragon helm with the long hair. We have a closed face dragon helm. Probably use that more for if you want to army build him, good luck. But you could also use that head on any other Savage Crucible. Not sure if that's Stormbringer or Mournblade. It looks awesome one way or the other. Cut the little plastic here. It occurred to me that I'm not looking at the. Oh, there we go. Hey, Bobby. Yeah, everybody needs Techno Viper support. We're going to get Elric out of the box here. And there's the second sword. Again, I'm not sure, honestly, which one is Mournblade and which one's Stormbringer. I guess it doesn't really matter for this purpose. And then he's got a horn. See, he's got his traditional ruby ring. All right, we literally just pulled this guy out. So we're gonna find out if he needs heated up or not. I do normally heat up Savage Crucibles a little bit. Get these last couple of hands out of here. Oh man, these things are vacuumed in there good. At least this ring is. At least this hand is, rather. Bear with me just a second. There we go. Got it out of there. All right. What did I do with that potion? Ah, I see it. Ah, Carpet Monster did not eat it today. So we got a cool potion. Most of these guys, Savage Crucible, come with some kind of potion or elixir vial. All right. Let's take a look at this here figure. So, he's he's a little tight right out of the box, but that's all right. His armor is very sharp. I'm going to go straight to looking at the butterfly joint. Yeah, you can see that, how it slides in and out. I just love that in these figures, man. I really kind of think that that one item is what kind of sold me on Savage Crucible. Because he's tight. I'll probably heat him up a little bit offline, but being able to get that two-hand hold on a weapon with little or no stress is pretty damn impressive. Super sharp, but the plastic is definitely super sharp. This is one of their first fully armored figures, and I gotta say it's pretty cool because he's got pretty much the same articulation that all of the others have. You're gonna get him to lean forward pretty good. He's got a decent lean back. That head's not gonna be doing too much with all that hair. Again, we talked about that butterfly joint. Look how far those go out to pull those hands together. You get your double elbows. Again, that armor is super sharp, like physically sharp. You get your hands. All right, on the back side, there's the second sword. Looks down that far, however, the hair then pokes out. Not a whole lot of look up because of that hair. We got a little side to side going on with the head, no big deals. We do have a bicep swivel. We have an elbow swivel. We got double jointed elbows. Those hands move side to side pretty good. Remember, Savage Crucible does not have drop down hips, but it does not impact anything, in my opinion. They do have that thigh swivel. You can get those legs going pretty good, however you like. Goes up pretty far. If you want him sitting kind of silly. The knees bend super good. There was only one joint that there we go. Second one popped in that time. And we do not have a shin swivel. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. It's right up on the joint. And there you got the feet. I definitely usually heat up on these, get those joints working real well. Same on the other leg. So I got his horn. He's got his two swords. He's got everything. Let's pop off ahead and try the helmet. Elric needs his helmet. Bear with me. And that plastic is really sharp. Awkward silence. Apologies. Man, all right. I'll put that on with some heat later. For now, let's put the regular head back on. I don't want to break anything, especially on camera. That would be silly. All right. Put them in there again. So We have the second sword. Elric is not a man without both. We have two head sculpts. We have a total of four extra hands. Um, one is the gloved hand or the ruby gloved hand to hold a weapon. The right hand, or his left hand rather, without the ruby glove. I don't know, it's kind of silly to me. Left hand open, and another right hand without the ruby ring to hold stuff. Again, we have our potion bottle, which he also has a potion bottle on his belt already. So those that don't know the lore, Elric, without the swords to keep him alive and vigorous, he has to take a bunch of drugs for health to keep himself going. He's got his sword or his shield rather. The shield's pretty cool. It's similar to ball and chains. You got the arm strap to hold it into place, and then the handle for them to hold on to. Works really well. And then the red is a translucent. The ruby rather is translucent. Pretty neat. The other thing that we have here in this bag, we have his cape. It's braid at the bottom. We've got wire on the outside edges and across the top. Their capes go on a little weird if you never had it. You just got to find there's something somewhere up there in that armor for those to hook on to. They don't pour it in or loop over the head or anything like that. You just got to find what they're linking into. It's usually probably under the shoulder pads. We'll look at that offline. Get him all geared up later. Let's take a look at our blind bags today. See what we've got. Well, sausage fingers. There we go. What we got in here? Ah, another sword. That one's cool. It's got some uh, cobalt texture on there. Probably give that to one of the Lumerians to mess around with. Very nice. And then let's look at our foiled giant trading card and see. Yeah, it is a very nice cape. I can't wait to get it on. But they're a pain. I will say they are a bit of a pain in the ass, Bobby. They Warrior with ball and chain came with a leather. I mean, not a leather, a fur cloak, and I never got that damn thing on. All right, what did we get? Can we get lucky and maybe get the Elric card in the Elric box? Let us see. Ah, we did. We got an Elric card. Oh, I guess I can take the comment down. Sorry. We did get the Elric card. It comes again with the basic story of Elric. Put that over there in our pile of Savage Crucible cards that are quickly building because we keep buying more and more figures. But they are fantastic figures, I will say. You know what, guys? It's really bothered me not having his helmet on, so we are going to plug in the dryer, the heat gun. We're gonna heat up the old head a little bit. I know you guys can hear that. I apologize. But I want you to see what he looks like with that dragon helm on, because that is what makes Elric. Elric, in my opinion. It's that full ceremonial uh, ebon armor with the dragon helm. There we go. Now, yeah, I like it. Telling you, this guy, his armor is sharp. It's not a bad thing. It's pretty cool. It's a great looking figure. I feel very blessed to have gotten him. He will wreak havoc on the rest of the Savage Crucible in the display. Looking forward to that. I do also want to show you guys. All right, sorry about that. All right, I do want to show you guys one other thing. I gotta find it though. Bear with me. Because Duarte Studios, who does some amazing 3D printing and hand painting and hand carved items, did an incredible Ruby Throne for Elric. So let me share my screen real quick. Um, so see here. So we got the throne, comes in multiple colors, and it also comes in two different ways. You can get it like with snow decal on it, snow flocking, or you can get it standard. I would prefer it standard. And then there's also to kind of go with that set are the crystal walls to go behind it. And this is actually two walls back to back that you can open up. You can get a single one as well. And then if you so choose, there is a dais for it to sit on as well. So there's a pretty cool picture of his work, like all the whole set laid out. That's it's pretty badass. I don't know if I'll get the whole thing, but I'm definitely gonna pick up the Ruby Throne to go with the rest of it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, so that's just a quick 10 or 15-minute review of Elric of Melnibone. Again, talked about this on Wednesday in Toy Time, but if you never read these books, man, they are fantastic books, and they are literally the founder of pretty much every trope and cliche thing that we know in sword and sorcery and high fantasy books today. Um, Michael Moorcock was far ahead of his time when he wrote these character creation, world building, and then just so many of the things that he wrote about that still get used today over and over in modern fiction. Again, I'll warn you, the writing style is definitely of the 70s, not today, but they're very good and very much worth reading. Anyway, what we got here? That one shield, does that react with UV or black light? Not sure. Give me a second. Let me find a black light and we will find out though. Got one here somewhere. I know I've got a definitely have one somewhere. Maybe. Maybe not. Well, yep, there it is. Here's one. It's a little big, but we shall find out. And it doesn't appear so overall. But I can tell you that Naraka definitely has UV reflective paint in his face and on its weapons, I believe. Yeah, nothing on there. Yeah, I don't see anything. Good question, though. That would have been really cool. All right. Well, quick in and out, 15 minutes. Just wanted to give you guys a sneak peek at what's how they get packed, what they're like when they come out of the box, and talk a little bit about it. I appreciate you joining. Those that watch the replay, appreciate you coming. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And we'll see you next Wednesday on Toy Time, 7 p.m. Central.